Welcome back, friends. I'm Michelle. For today's practice, we'll have a 10 to 15 minute hip mobility practice, which will help to stretch and open up our hips. So we'll get started on our backs, and you can take your time getting there. And we'll start to hug both knees into the chest and let the legs rock gently, right, left. Do that a few times, like you're giving yourself a little self-massage here. You might start to take the knees in a big circle, gently guiding the knees around with your hands, like you're drawing big circles on the ceiling with the knees. And switch and take those hip circles in the opposite direction, maybe making them a little bit wider. And coming back through center, allow the knees to separate. Kind of like a relaxed, happy baby here. So we're not going to reach for the ankles or the feet quite yet. Let the knees draw outwardly towards the sides of your mat. And you can gently, gently pull with your hands, drawing your knees closer to the floor. We'll settle into a few deep breaths. As you inhale, draw that breath deep down into the belly, all the way down into the pelvic floor, feeling the muscles of the pelvic floor press out slightly. And on the exhale, those muscles draw back in, and the navel falls back to the spine. Inhale, abdomen expands in all directions. Exhale. The belly softly recoils and the rib cage gently recoils. Do that a couple more times, breathing at your own pace, trying to lengthen out your breath a bit here. Maybe inhaling for 4 to 5 count rhythm and exhaling 4 to 5 counts. Bring the knees back to center. Keep that deep breath going. Hug just your right knee into your chest. Stretch the left leg out. Press forward through your left heel. And draw the left middle toe straight up to the sky. And then gently pull the toes back towards your face, flexing the foot. And give that right knee a little rock side, side. You can either keep holding the knee or catch the outer edge of your foot or big toe. We'll find half happy baby here just on the right leg. So you could be holding thigh, knee, ankle, edge of the foot, or the toes. Lots of ways to make this pose comfortable. Left hand comes to the top of the left hip and gently press down so you feel you're keeping both sides of your pelvis, right to left, level on the floor. And on those exhales, soften your shoulders. Relax the base of the skull down towards the mat, and that might feel like bringing your chin slightly towards your chest. We'll take that right leg straight up to the sky, bend the knee, and re-straighten the leg a few times. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Keep the leg straight, point and flex your right foot a few times. Circle around the ankle. Get out any of the little kinks and pops there in the toes and the ankle. And then switch, right leg out, hug your left knee in. Straighten your right leg as much as you can. Think about bringing the back of your right knee down towards the mat and stretching the right heel out away from you. Point the center right toe straight up to the sky and then draw those toes back towards you, flexing the foot. Rock your left leg a little bit side to side, just moving through a comfortable range of motion in your hips. And then we'll let that left knee relax all the way out to the left, as far as you comfortably can. So you could keep holding the shin or the knee. You might hold the thigh, the outer edge of your foot or your big toe. Half happy baby just on the left side here. Right hand to the top of the right hip, gently guide it down. Level out your pelvis from right to left. Press the base of your skull down towards the mat a bit. Lengthen through your neck and bring your chin slightly towards your chest. Relax both of your shoulders. Keep both shoulder blades down on the mat. Breathe, breathe. You might visualize sending your breath into those tight spaces. Wherever you're feeling a lot of sensation in this posture, visualize sending the breath there. Bringing a little more ease and relaxation to those tight parts. Bring the leg back to center. Straighten it out. Inhale, point the toes. Exhale, relax the foot. Re-bend the knee. We'll do that a few more times. At your own pace, straighten the leg. Re-bend. Straighten, point up through the toes. Get a good stretch into the top of your ankle. Re-bend the knee. One more time. Bring both knees back into your chest. Rock your legs, right, left, right, left. Cross your right ankle on top of your left thigh. So some of us might keep the left foot down on the floor and gently press the right thigh away. If you're not feeling much here, interlace your fingers behind the left hamstring and draw both legs in a little closer. And you can find stillness here or a little rock side to side with the legs. We'll breathe for 3. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe 2. Breathe 1. Good. Straighten both legs out. Circle around the ankles. Straighten your arms. Circle around your wrists. Stretch the webbing between your fingers and your toes. And other side, left ankle to the top of the right thigh. Maybe bringing that right foot down to the floor, gently pressing the left thigh away from you. Or interlace the fingers and draw both legs in a little closer. Finding stillness here or a gentle rock with the legs. And settle back into that slow, steady breath. Breathe 3. Inhale. Exhale, empty out. Breathe 2. Exhale, clear out any stale air from deep within the lower lobes of the lungs. One more full round of breath. Breathe in, stretch your lungs and your rib cage. Exhale, empty out. Breathe all of the air out of the lungs. And release. Both knees into your chest. Rock to one side or rock lengthwise on your mat. Coming all the way up to seated and flip over into your tabletop position. So we'll take the right foot forward here and start to settle into a low lunge. Getting a little deeper stretch into your left psoas, your hip flexors. If you have blocks, this is a nice place to bring your hands up onto the blocks. You could also bring your hands to the top of that right thigh. And we'll take a few small pulses. Start to straighten your right leg. Draw the toes towards your face. And exhale, re-bend the right knee, sink the hips a little bit lower. Maybe find a little rock here with your hips, a little sway side, side. Do that a couple more times. Right leg straight. Draw the toes to you, especially the pinky toe, drawing that edge of the foot back towards your face. Re-bend the right knee, lunge a little deeper. Last time, right leg straight. Re-bend the right knee. We'll find a gentle twist. Right hand can come to that right thigh. Press the leg away, turn your torso towards the right. So feel you're rotating your rib cage, rotating the shoulders, and if it's comfortable for your head, turn and gaze up. Gently unravel your twist. So we'll step back through our down dog here. You could pedal out your feet or just find a bit of stillness. Other side. Step your left foot through. Bring your right knee down to the mat into your low lunge. So again, hands could be on the blocks or hands could be up on your thigh. We'll start to straighten the left leg. Send the hips back. Find a little sensation here of squaring up your hips. Right hip forward, left hip back. That might also feel like dragging the left heel back towards you on the mat. Re-bend the left knee, sink the hips a little lower. Do that a couple more times at your own pace. Inhale, left leg straight. Exhale, settle deeper into your lunge. Next time the left knee is bent, we'll find a gentle twist. Bring your left hand to your left thigh. Press with that left hand to encourage the twist. Turn your rib cage, turn your shoulders, maybe turn your head. Gaze towards the upper back corner of your room. Unravel back to center. Step both feet back and bring yourself all the way to seated on your mat. So bring the soles of the feet together and let the knees fall outwardly. Baddha Konasana, bound angle pose. This is a great stretch for your hips, your inner thighs, your groins. So to start, bring your hands behind you. Kind of use the arms like a prop. Sit yourself up a little taller. You want to feel both sits bones resting evenly on the ground. That's a good sign your pelvis is steady and in neutral. And then you find a nice natural extension of your spine straight up. You can wrap your hands around your ankles or interlace the fingers and wrap your hands underneath your feet. So continue encouraging that hip opening by pressing the outer edges, pinky toe edges of your feet together. And let that action help to draw the legs down. So you might press a little bit with your hands on your thighs, but don't force your knees down here. Our yoga practice is a lifelong practice. We have plenty of time. Don't force it. It's no rush. And if you're upright and you're not really feeling much in your hips, start to walk your hands forward and gently fold, hinging from the hips. Think about keeping the heart drawing forward. And then check in with your breath. Calm, steady inhales, long, emptying exhales. Walk your hands back in. Bring the legs all the way together. And we'll make a big V shape with the legs. So feet pretty wide here. Again, take the hands behind you. Use your arms kind of like a prop. Sit yourself up. Find both sits bones pressing evenly into the ground. Good sign that your pelvis is in neutral. Lengthen out through the underside of your legs, like you're really kicking out through your heels, drawing the toes back towards you, keeping that center toe facing straight up. So you might stay here with the hands behind you for a little support to keep from collapsing the chest and rounding the back. And if you're steady here and feel to go a little further forward, start to walk the hands out in front of you. And feel that you're getting the mobility here to fold forward from your hips. So the pelvis tipping over the thigh bone. So you feel that in the hips, not rounding through your lower back. Okay. We'll take a few more breaths here. Think about stretching through the underside of the legs, drawing the feet back to you, and keeping all that length through the spine, heart lifted and drawing forward. Walk your hands back in, re-bend the knees, bring the legs all the way together and find any comfortable seated position. So all that work we just did to open the hips hopefully made your seated position a little more comfortable now that we have a little deeper stretch, more mobility and flexibility in the hip joints. Relax your hands to the tops of your legs, softly close your eyes. We'll find just a few calm breaths here, connecting deeply to our bodies and our breath. You can stay just as you are or bring your palms together in front of your heart. Simple gesture of gratitude for your dedication, for your well-being, taking time out for your practice and time for your self-care, and gratitude for these bodies that just did all this hard work for us. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you next time. Bye.